here we are. Here we are. Here we are. If you could put it in like one sentence, dear, what would you say?
I would say survived.
Do our dinner date.
All I do is just put in the work that they don't have to do because all they do is type on their keyboards.
Sounds about right. Quick pits. Oh. Oh, that ain't good.
I don't have a whole lot of patience left. Like it's just getting out of control. Tell me why we use this camera for behind the scenes. We don't use your phone for the other videos. Is there a reason?
I just thought it'd be easier just to like toss it to you.
Oh, just because you can hold it?
Yeah, like so I can like anyone can pick it up and grab it and record.
Oh, okay.
Makes sense?
Fair enough.
Yeah, fair enough. Fair enough. So, hi everyone. I was gonna say I'm not really sure how much talking we'll get out of this guy since he's got no voice, but we'll make do. So what was supposed to be a 7 day straight of racing, turned into 6 races of 7 still, right? Are we still? Or not?
Guy in bathrooms?
Yes. You're good. Someone decided to get the mac and cheese grilled cheese from Panera Bread. A little messy, but it's okay.
It's bomb. Like.
Is it? Is it? Wait, is there meat in it or it's mac and cheese?
It's mac and cheese on toasted bread.
Oh crap! I want a bite. Save me a bite.
I will.
Okay.
It's really good. There's also like these little crunchy things in there for some reason.
Ooh. That sounds good. I just got the chicken salad sandwich. The autumn squash soup is delicious. So, Mike raced Mohawk Monday night. I stayed home because I was deadly sick. Tuesday we raced Thunder Mountain. Yesterday, luckily for his sake, Bloomsburg right now because he was deadly sick yesterday. I mean deadly sick, I mean just head congestion, but that stuff knocks you out.
It's pretty tired until about 3 o'clock yesterday. And then I think me and Rich washed the car from Thunder Mountain. Got going in the shop and I started feeling a lot better once I got up on my feet.
How much movement?
We're getting, that's almost back to ready so we can run it on Utica on Sunday.
I just really want to invite. Not that you need to watch me get that.
So now we're driving back down south to meet the guys at Middletown because Lance and Art stayed with the cars in the big trailer.
Dude, that is really
Worked
good.
on it.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah,
that is
right.
really good.
It's awesome. So, they changed the steering box in the Middletown car. The last time I drove it at Georgetown, not only did we break the shock tower on the right rear, and then the rear bumper got kind of ripped off because I was going slow. And so we fixed that. We fixed the shock tower, fixed the rear bumper, replaced all the sockets, but then never really got time to change the steering box. So I can tell you're not really like lined up here.
Oh,
There
no,
you go.
I am. You just see this little itty bitty
I see a little
square.
tiny screen.
Yeah.
So, kind of cool because those guys were able to work on that car while Mandy and I went home and were able to work on the other one with Rich. And
Wait, I mean, we're just in the truck right now, no trailer, but not only did I can drive both big truck and trailer and small truck and trailer, but I believe I kind of successfully backed up the trailer. First time ever. I was pretty proud. Pretty proud. Good times. Good times. Big girl now.
Typically, when we get home to the shop, it's very dark, and it's not really the best idea to back the trailer up. You kind of just pull it in and then leave it, and then we turn it around in the morning because you can't see what you're doing. But also we get home and we're very ambitious.
At 3 a.m.
so we're like, Like, well, we gotta have it lined up so we can unload in the morning, as if it saves you that much time.
Yeah.
But, yeah, Mandee did a great job backing up for the first time.
Middletown tonight. We may stay down there, or we may make the trek back up. What are we, like 3.5 hours from Middletown, I think? 3.5, 4. Then we've got Albany tomorrow night to finish out points there. Saturday, Lebanon Valley. Sunday, Utica Rum. Did I miss anything?
Nope. This might be a surprise to you, but if... Well...
Why I don't like surprises.
If the cold cracker rains out, we're going on Monday. There's no question about it.
Oh!
Because there's been rain in the forecast, I'm kind of hopeful that they run Monday. Because we don't have a race scheduled for Monday, and I've never been able to run the cold cracker, and it's always been something I wanted to do. Car's all ready to go, so we'll be there if that happens. But I don't know if our luck's been that good lately. How is that possibly pointing? It looks like it's pointed at my hand.
Because I'm lining you up so you're like to the side. You're not completely centered.
Okay, well on the front screen, I'm not even in it.
Okay. Sorry, it's distracting you.
It's very distracting. Is there a way to turn it off?
Okay, alright. So, we're just gonna end that because I think we've been ranting for 6 minutes, but figured we'd do a little dirt track Untold of the beautiful lifestyle that we live. At least this time, I told Mike, I was like, we don't have a truck and trailer. We are getting, even though we got grilled mac and cheese, something that is not McDonald's. So, I'm happy. You happy?
Am I happy?
Yeah, with your meal.
Yeah, great with it. So it's something different.
Yeah. Off we go. All right, so how do we recap today? If you could put it in like one sentence, dear, what would you say?
I would say survived.
Continue on New York 211 West for 1 mile.
Survived sounds about right.
Yeah, I mean, you want some lights so I can see you?
Sure. Me? You too.
You want to see me back the mug?
Yep. Just make sure we got a mile and then we turn right.
Yeah, just you know, when the track peels up and it's choppy, it's tough on a race car, and stuff usually something fails. Some kind of part, component, whatever.
And I knew the entire time out there, I'm like, Mike just looks he's just trying not to hit the holes.
That's all I was doing.
Yeah.
I was just, you know, the thing is, if you feel like you can win, like if I feel like I can win, I'll get up on the wheel and drive the thing and have what happened to me at Mohawk on Monday. I'll hit the hole and break a shock and not finish.
But when we're running 7th.
But when we're running 7th and I'm not really in contention to win, then I'm mainly just trying to finish.
Yeah.
So, not saying I'm not trying to pass the guy in front of me if the door is open, but like, if the only smooth lane's on the bottom and he's running the bottom, there's no point in just going out and beating your car up rough and running through the holes to try to pass the guy, unless you are certain that you can do it and then get back down pretty soon. Like, you don't want to be up there for 10 laps trying to pass him and then not do it, because all it does is just beat stuff up. I did try the outside a few times and just didn't get any.
In a quarter mile, turn right.
Like on the restarts, every time I was on the outside, I usually didn't get, didn't move forward.
No, not at all. I mean, it's
hard to get traction because all the stuff coming out of the holes makes it like marbly up there. And it's harder to get a hold of the track, where the bottom is cleaned off.
Turning right.
Easier to
turn right onto Grosh Road.
Yeah, your starts weren't really that good at all.
No. I don't know what's up with that.
No. But we finished, and so far as we know, she's in one piece.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto Howells Road.
Now we are heading to Monaco's landscaping. I don't know why I just had brain fart on that, but we are heading to landscaping. And with our delicious Taco Bell. I'm not really sure what the heck you got in here, dude. But
Crunchwrap Supremes.
yeah, definitely. That's where it's at.
Turn left onto Howell Road, then your destination will be on the left.
I didn't get any dessert though.
That's disappointing. Hey!
I'm at the toter.
Look at that. Hi guys. That was nice of you. Hello. So we are meeting up with them.
That's a sharp turn.
Yes, it is.
How did we come from that way?
I don't know. I don't know how we did that. But this is where we're going. Oh.
Your destination is on the
If
left.
you had your high beams on, which was going to be the fun fact I was just going to tell everyone, is that Mike never uses high beams. Ever. Ever. And it's so frustrating. And when he does, he forgets he has them on, and then every person that passes us just yells at him with their lights, so.
Thanks.
Got anything to add?
I mean, I could do it if I concentrate on it, but if you have a conversation with me while I'm driving, I can't really do that and focus on the high beam, low beam thing.
Yeah. I think.
Sometimes I just don't realize they're on.
Wow, they got a lot of stuff going on back here.
The frig Newtons.
What about the Newtons?
Somebody ate all the frig Newtons.
Already?
They're gone.
I just bought them.
I didn't have any. It wasn't me. Michael! What?
Did you eat all the fig Newtons?
Yes.
Oh, well, that's
You're the one that got them.
because you like them.
Yeah, so I ate them.
Okay. All right, well.
Should I not eat them?
No, you're fine. Sorry, Art. I'll have to buy you some more fig Newtons.
I had one.
That's all right.
One. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Can you see me blinking?
Are you videotaping yourself?
Yeah.
What are you doing?
No, I'm videotaping you.
What is that? Is that a, what is that?
It's you.
I know it's me, but is that like a selfie stick or something?
Oh, this? Yeah.
Oh.
Isn't it nice? Want to hold it?
This is Mandy's behind the scenes, so say what you want to say.
Oh.
Yeah, tell us how you really feel. Just be careful because it goes on.
Key to the
Well,
toter.
I've already assumed that. I feel that you guys don't like me no more.
Oh, we don't like you anymore. Well, no, you weren't supposed to know that.
Oh, I was supposed to be secret.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that works.
That way nobody's got to come get us or anything like that.
Good evening. What are we doing?
Just
This is
looking
a
at
personal
you.
interview.
Yeah.
Just looking at you, babe.
No, it's looking at you.
Oh,
You don't see
Good.
you in the camera?
no.
I move a little closer. Can you see me now?
thicker glasses, Art.
How about now?
Well, yeah, not very well, but
It's a little dark.
Maddie's tomorrow for me? Actually, we gotta go get, seriously,
Oh
what we're gonna
man,
do.
you
I'm
boys,
gonna order
boys,
lunch
boys.
for
Let me
Gino.
let me get Din Din first before you take off with the truck. Very, very more importante. Okay, closing out the evening with this is how we do our dinner date. Just the two of us. Just the two of us. We can make it if we try.
My fire sauce is on the count of 3.
Oh yeah? Is that what it says? Didn't hear it from me. Alright, calling it a night. Night, guys. Bye. Rise and shine world. So, wow, it's a freaking mess in here. Editing a science video is just so much fun when it's not that exciting. So, editing, here's my spot, and right there, I'm about dead with my battery on my computer, so I gotta find out if we can turn the generator on, but figured I'd show you what the boys are up to this morning. So at Tony Monaco Landscaping, we got, oi, that's gonna need cleaning. Morning.
Morning, how are you?
Wonderful, how are you?
Feeling any better today?
Oh yeah.
You missed it. We're all clean.
Yay. I timed accordingly. Scrub-a-dub-dub. How you doing, Art?
I'm doing fine.
How you feeling?
Haven't fallen today.
Oh, that's good. That's good. I think.
I got, as far as
Somehow he's on the
yesterday, I
ground.
got no pains from yesterday.
Really?
Yeah.
think we should start doing a fall count for Art. Let his doctors know. Okay, so I am setting up shop right here. This is how we do it. But I gotta show you this picture. Tell me this is not the freaking cutest picture of my nephew ever. Like, does that not just put the biggest smile on your face? Oh, he's such a ham. I love him so much. Alrighty, we are uploading. Let's go check on the progress outside. Alright, dear, tell us about your damage.
Well, we got some cracks in the frame.
Oh, lovely.
Around the left side panhard bracket and the bottom tube where it meets the 2x4 on both sides. And then the floor is broke on the rear and the right side. That's not the piece Richard did, was it? No. No, it's just a standard McNell floor piece. Yeah, so just some cracks in the frame. Luckily they're not broke all the way off, so we can kind of just weld them up. This is a relatively new frame. It's a 2020. So you know, it definitely took some abuse to be cracked this bad. Usually I don't have to weld on them this much unless they're older cars. You know, they usually get old and then they start cracking, but she's been through some bumps and ruts this year that frame's flexing and wiggling and eventually it cracks, so it takes a lot of maintenance to keep it from falling apart. Certainly doesn't help the performance of the car, but all we can do is fix it and move on. So, the folks on the internet, if I complain, they'll just say that I'm a whiner for complaining about the track being rough. So I wouldn't do that by any means. All I do is just put in the work that they don't have to do because all they do is type on their keyboards.
Sounds about right. Clean up. Everybody do your share. I think that's how it goes. I'm probably wrong. But, oh, thank you so much. Coming. Okay, so unfortunately it is looking like, I'm not sure if this is garbage, but I'm working on it. Gosh, questions my knowledge. Unfortunately the car from last night is just a little too damaged, so weren't able to weld her back up. Can I like just pop you here? Yeah. So weren't able to get her fixed and we need her for tomorrow. So, oh my gosh. Yeah, means more work tomorrow. But we got to go because we got quite the drive to Albany. Yippee yay!
Yeah, just put the whatever.
Michael, tell us about your evening at Albany Saratoga Speedway, and go.
Well, right now we're just wheeling it down Route 9 back to E-Town. My eyes hurt from the dirt, and I can't wait to take a shower and get the dirt out of my eyes.
And go to bed.
Yeah, but tonight was pretty wild racing with Mark Johnson. I mean, and the heat race was too. Like,
it was a good heat race.
Good heat race. Good racing with Jesse Mueller up through the pack, and then when we got to the front, it's probably a lap short of really getting into it. They started out this year with 12 lap heats, and then they shortened it to 10, which I agreed with, but tonight I needed the extra 2 laps. So, I don't know. I think we had a fast car. We were passing cars throughout the night. No cautions all night long. So we finished 5th from 13th. That's nothing, not too bad without a caution. But I threw 3 sliders on Mark Johnson in the last closing laps, trying to get 4th and like secure 2nd in points, because we didn't have a way of getting 1st because Anthony Perego had a big lead going into tonight. So
High beams.
I was just trying to, secure 2nd, and I tried my damnedest, as good as I could. I mean, when I was sliding him, I was making sure I was clear. I was pretty sure I was clear. But in doing so, I'm sending it in wicked hot and kind of going, not really getting the grip coming off that I would if I was able to slow up a little bit on entry. But I gotta send it in, or else I'm not gonna clear him. So, kind of a double-edged sword. It's tricky because I would love to just race with guys side by side, and if him on the bottom, me on the top, or vice versa, or whatever. But there's always like these guys you're trying to pass while racing the guy you're racing with. There's like these guys that get handicapped to the front, and you're trying to pass them while racing the guy you're actually racing to the front with. And it's like you're just weaving in and out of them. It's crazy, but makes the racing exciting, makes it really tough for us trying to do it for a living, because you can't go from 13th to 1st without any cautions there. It just there's no room to get through. I mean, maybe you could if you use your bumpers or whatever, but I don't know. I just don't like racing like that. I'd rather do it clean. And I don't know, cars in one piece. And what else can I say? I mean, I went through the season, went pretty well. I wish we were racing for the championship the last race, but it was still exciting trying to race for 2nd. And honestly, I was just trying to win tonight, but we didn't get a caution to get caught up to the guys started up front. They got pretty spread out. So I'm losing my voice.
Yep.
Anything else?
My turn. Other than really needing chapstick, that's like my struggle right now. You're thirsty, that's probably why I need a chapstick, because I'm dehydrated. But
the other night, Mandee tries to put lip gloss on my lips. I'm like, what are you doing? She's like,
hydrates.
Just do it. This is her. She likes to pressure people. Just do it. I'm like, no, I don't want lip gloss on it. She goes, well, your lips are dry. You got to put it on there. That's all I got. I'm like, my lips are fine. I don't need any lip gloss. What are you doing?
I don't understand how guys' lips don't get as dry as women's.
They do in the winter. I don't need them I don't need anything in the summer.
I suppose. But yeah, so that was the evening. Thank goodness we're actually getting back home at a decent hour for once all week. Currently 11:28. We should be rolling in about 3 minutes.
Well, we got to thank Lance and Art, because they are driving the truck and trailer home.
Thanks, guys.
Tonight, and we're driving the pickup. So
yep. So
that's very nice of them to. We're gonna get a little lower sleep than I thought we would tonight.
That's great, because got a lot of fixing to do on that race car tomorrow. Got race car to clean. I've got 3 trainings to do in the morning. Have to be up by 7 a.m. So we're gonna get some sleep, call it a day, and do it all again tomorrow.
Lebanon Valley.
Yeah.
What is it? It's 25 grand to win, but it's 35 if you start in a certain spot. So it should be kind of, I don't know. They like to play some games like that.
I thought you were gonna ask, how you pronounce it because it's Lebanon bologna, but it's not what I'm thinking about food.
Lebanon Valley?
No, you said something about Lebanon and you go, how do you say it? And I was just talking about bologna.
Oh, I gotcha.
Like, Lebanon
I
bologna
was
is
trying
good
to talk about
bologna.
racing.
I'm trying to talk about
the
food.
money.
I'm just trying to talk about food.
Something.
Okay.
That was fun. See you guys.
Good morning, everyone. Day, I don't know what number, who cares? It's Saturday. It's 11 o'clock. I have been up since 7 a.m. Not that that's like an amazing time, but I did 3 trainings this morning. Mike, unfortunately, thought he was getting better. I don't know what happened. Could not fall asleep. Hacking. I don't know what caused it. I woke up at like 3:45 this morning, and I walk out the door and I look downstairs and he's literally like in a daze staring at the TV. I'm like, Mike, you gotta go to bed because you gotta wake up in like 3 hours. He could not fall asleep, took NyQuil and everything, and just, I don't know. So, woke him up and he still just can't stop the coughing. So I am making him some warm salt water to gargle as we speak. Gonna run it to the drugstore and get, I'm literally like pouring shit down this all on this right now. And gonna get him some serious cough drops that like will numb his throat. Cause your boy's gotta get up on the wheel tonight if there's $35,000 in line. So, gonna run to the shop real quick, go to the drugstore. I've got exactly 50 minutes to have us be ready and on the road and make lunch. So here we go. Oh, what fun, 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 fun. Lot to do, little time left. Supposed to be leaving at noon. Yeah, it's 12:15 right now, but car's washed from last night. Making last minute touches on her. Made lunch. Got drugs for Mike. And going up. You guys suck. I feel like I totally got spaghetti all over my face right now. I said I feel like I totally got, I'm looking at myself in the spaghetti all over. So, lunch on the go. Here we are. We're rolling. Spaghettios, not really. Good spaghetti. Heading to the valley. How is it? It's technically 25,000 win, but
if you start in a random spot that they spin a wheel in a certain spot, you start from there and win. You'll get an extra 5,500 or something.
so basically,
It's gonna be 30,500. Just in that spot.
but I'm assuming we'll find out in the driver's meeting, but will they do that random number before the beginning of the night? Or,
I don't know what they do.
yeah, very good question. So, anywho, we have a little over 2-hour drive and left an hour later than we wanted to, but we'll make it. Got the kids in the back. Alright, you should know better. You should be sitting down.
Sandwich bar is still open.
Oh, the sandwich bar is still open. Well, guys, tonight sucked. I'll let him fill you in.
Statement.
Go ahead.
sad music up front. This is probably one of the most upbeat songs they play.
Well, we got there a little late.
Not really. I mean, gates opened at what? 3, and we got there at 3:30.
It felt like, look at this. So it's like rush, hot laps, time trials. Let's wait an hour and a half until we race.
Okay. I don't feel any of that. Like, when I get to the track, I'm immediately worried about which tires I got to put on for the hot laps, the time trials, the heat, and the feature. It's hard to have, like, we never have 4 separate sets for everything. We usually have to reuse some. And you're trying to set it up so that you have them ready, because half the time they don't give you enough time in between to grind them for the next session. So, I don't know, that was my biggest thing, because we got to mount all, like, for 11 Valley you have to have D400 rears, which we don't really run anywhere else. So, we had to mount all different tires to go here, and it's just a lot of work. We've been racing every day, and then we got to switch the tires and do that, so. By the time we, like, unloaded and started working on tires, they were already calling the driver's meeting, and then, you know, as soon as they call a driver's meeting, it's time to get dressed and go get ready for hot laps. So it's like you feel like rushed. And you pay attention, it would make it a lot easier for me to pay attention.
I'm trying to work.
Oh, so I gotta do this all by myself? I'm not used to doing this alone.
You're doing great.
It's very weird to me, like, just me talking to myself. You talk to yourself all the time. I don't talk to myself. It's like, here's me and my thoughts. So, we had a good car. I don't know. We were actually in warm-ups did not have a good car. Then the time trial we were pretty decent. We got second in our group, and then finished second in the heat. Kind of get through that. You're in the redraw. And holy cow, we draw number 1. Now it's back to like Bristol. Finally draw a good number. So like, here's our chance. And thinking, all right, I got an idea what I need to do to get the car the way it should be. So made some adjustments, and we got our tires ready for the feature. Everything's all set. Feeling pretty confident. Go out, do all the rigmarole with the announcing. Le Mans. The Le Mans start, you know, so you know, there's a lot of hype and build up, and we fire on the green and the car took off really well. We had like a 15 car length lead or so, and I go into 3 on the lap 2 or whatever, and the brake pedal goes right to the floor, and I'm going, oh no. The weirdest thing is that I didn't even think that, like, oh no, I'm gonna hit the wall. This, you know, like, you're going really fast at 11 Valley. There was no way I was gonna make the corner. The first thing I thought of when I lost the brakes was like, oh no, I'm not gonna be able to win this race if I don't have any brakes. I was more concerned about not winning than I was crashing. Because our luck's been so bad. Like, I just want to win a damn race, you know. And it's like, I can fix the car, but oh well. I don't know. So I'm pumping the brakes, and I've only got front brakes, and every time I hit the brake and start to get some pedal, it goes more straight towards the wall, and I'm turning, trying to get it to turn away from the wall. I got it turned just enough to where, like, when I did hit the wall, like, I caught it with the right front and it pancaked the right side, but like, at least I didn't hit it head on. Because if I slammed the brakes, I was gonna hit it head on, like it was gonna go dead straight. But I like pumped the brakes and turned, and I couldn't keep it off the wall, but I at least like minimize some whatever damage we got. I mean, the frame's fixable. It's not like I ripped the front clip off or something. So we had to change the front axle to get the car in the trailer. And when the guys went to hook the tow truck up, they cracked the roof with the roof bar, and I asked them.
Well,
like,
I ran over there and I was like, "You flipped?"
No,
to
just
tow you in like that is a little.
Well, it's because the right rear tire was flat and the front axle was bent, so they couldn't tow it by the front, and they couldn't tow it by the rear. So they had to pick the thing up by the middle, and they got that bar that goes across. Well, I asked them, could you set it down and slide it over because the chain is hitting the roof? And it's like, okay, I got all this damage. I don't need to have to replace the fiberglass roof too, because by the time you ship one of them out to get wrapped with the graphics and get it back, it's freaking $250, $300 for that. You know, like, I don't know what it's just unnecessary damage.
Our cars, I don't want to say break, but like you just look at them and
they just they just like fall apart like nothing. It's funny because they're supposed to be like rugged machines, so but they don't they don't hold up to rough tracks or, you know, tow trucks.
Yeah.
So
You surfing? Where you going? Watch out for those waters. They come flying out.
oh no.
Oh no? We didn't stop and get any beer. You gonna make it?
We didn't get the beer. This one's fountain.
What's this from?
They didn't put any beers in. These fountain.
But we didn't get any. You're on a diet. Sorry.
What do you got?
HT.
He's like, nah.
More explaining to do. So when I hit the wall, the left side panhard bracket cracks because the bar that holds the rear end left to right, the panhard bar, all the force from the right rear hitting the wall transfers to that bracket because that's what's holding it. And where that's welded the frame is cracked, and it's all that mount is right next to the brake fitting that broke that set me in the wall. So it's very hard to tell whether whether that cracked and then snapped the brake line and then sent me in the wall, or did I hit the wall and then it cracked and maybe the brake line just broke on its own. I don't really know. It's very hard to know which thing happened first, and then that's the, I don't know, it's just upsetting because I don't honestly know why. I'm sure we'll figure it out as we fix it, but and I think it can be fixed. We welded, so after Middletown, was it Thursday?
Thursday night, yeah.
Middletown, it was so rough that we welded the frame on the left rear, the bottom of the panhard bracket on the left side, the bottom of the tube where it enters the 2x4, the bottom of the right tube, the left and the right tube where it enters the 2x4, the radius rod mount where that welds to the 2x4, the floor where it welds to the 2x4.
She got a lot of movement.
There's cracks everywhere in the frame from how rough it was. 2 weeks ago at Georgetown, the shock tower ripped off the frame. So it's cracking everywhere, like from all this, you know, bouncing around on the rough tracks. So I don't really, it's just hard to like keep up with it. I don't know. It's a 2020 chassis. It's not that old, but it's not holding up. Like we've got some 2014, 2017 chassis that have not had this happen. So I guess it's a little confusing, a little frustrating, very frustrating. I'm trying to keep a good attitude. Like at this point, like, I don't know. I'm starting to get, it's kind of scary because I'm starting to get used to just like having shit happen every freaking night. And I'm trying really hard not to like get down about it. Just fix it and go on to the next race, you know. So. What else did we talk about?
Well, so we are now en route back to Elizabethtown. We are completely swapping things around because we're going from Hoosiers to American Racers for Utica Rome tomorrow. However, we just mapped it out that there is a high likely chance of rain at Utica Rome tomorrow. However, there is a chance to rain at Big Diamond Speedway for the Coal Cracker. So we have a game plan that what are we doing?
To get to Big Diamond in time, it takes 6 hours to get there. So to get there in time for 4 o'clock, we gotta leave at 10. We don't need to leave at 10 to get to Utica. But we're gonna load the Utica car and the Big Diamond car and all the tires, and then we can leave at 10.
The same tires, same color.
Yes, the same tires for both of those tracks.
Otherwise, we would have to
Different motor rules, but same tires. So we can load everything up, leave at 10, drive to Albany. We'll get there about noon. And at that point, we can make a decision which track we're going to race at. Hopefully.
If we were to leave later, we don't need to leave that early. If we were to leave later, we definitely would make it 10.
We wouldn't make it for Big Diamond. So we kind of got a plan on like that we're going to Big Diamond.
Yeah.
So. Hey, Art.
Art, did you miss us?
I can't hear you.
Okay, we love you. I don't know where we found. I think he found us. I don't know how. I'm a very firm believer. Unfortunately, sorry. I don't. This is hard. I'm a firm believer in you attract what you put out. And I'm not saying like it's attracting bad luck, but we definitely attract some crazy people. And I love him.
I don't know if he's that crazy, but the guy can surely fix anything.
Oh my god.
There's literally nothing that I've given Art to repair or fix that he hasn't figured out how to do it. He does not give up, ever. He either researches it, figures it out, he always finds a way to fix it. It doesn't matter if it's our dryer, or the race car, or the toter, or the trailer, the fridge. Yeah, it's just unbelievable. So.
He is supposed to fix it. It was great.
Yep.
Got a good combination of people right now.
So like, again, like I could be really down and frustrated that I crashed on lap 2 leading the race tonight, or I could be concentrated on the fact that I got Art to fix everything and I got Lance to drive us home so we don't have to drive, and Mandee can edit our video, and I can wear my voice out some more talking to you guys. I don't know why. So like 2 months ago I lost my voice and had like a sore throat for a few days, and then I just had it happen again, and I don't know why.
Well, let's call it
in the middle of the summer. Like I understand if it was winter, but
I agree. Well,
I don't know. You know what I really think it is? It's the chemicals that they put in the track to keep the dust down. They put a lot of nasty chemicals in these tracks, and I'm sitting here breathing it all.
It's fine. So,
yeah.
One more race tomorrow. Who knows where it's gonna be, but hopefully we get a decent night's sleep tonight.
Yep. And then we got all week to fix the stuff for next weekend. Next weekend's only big blocks in Hoosiers, so it's like we can load up the trailer and we don't have to go home every night to change stuff out. It'll be a little easier, but...
And we live in the middle of nowhere, so it makes it right up.
Yeah.
So.
But I'm hoping to break out our new car next weekend.
That would be nice.
What's funny is, I don't know, depending if you guys follow us like a lot, you've seen those videos of Jenny.
Jenny, she's finally coming out.
That's the car.
She's coming out to play.
So we were saving her for Super Dirt Week last year, which didn't happen. So now we're kind of breaking the car out for Super Dirt Week this year. It's gotta seem crazy to save a car for 2 years, but I don't know. Like, all our other stuff gets beat up so bad that we need a fresh car to come out and win a race or something. I don't know.
Well, guys, I am officially both physically, mentally exhausted. Yeah, it's 9:20 a.m. Just finished editing the video. It's uploading as we speak. I am completely double fizzing at this AM. Now, making our coffee smoothies for breakfast real quick. Mike and the guys, I've been at the shop since 7 a.m. Got in around 2. You do the math. I got stains and I'm just a hot mess. It's fine. It is fine. Everything's gonna be fine, except for the fact that chance of rain at both tracks, and I'm really just hoping someone freaking cancels early. I'm just hoping all of them cancel early, because we really need the sleep. Like, I don't know about you guys, this might be, I wouldn't say TMI, but my body is lacking, like, everything. Energy, physically ill. Whenever I get sick, if I just think about it, I break out in cold sores. And I can feel it coming because my body's not happy right now. So, that's that. Ugh. You know it's been too much. But, gonna bring Mike over his breakfast, check on them. Double fizzing it this morning because I need the energy, because we don't do coffee around here. We do fizz sticks and tea. Hopefully this gets us through today. I look like a hot mess, I know. Thanks. Oh, here we are. Here we are. Here we are. Well, supposedly, to my understanding, Utica's making a call at noon, which does us totally freaking squat, because we gotta leave here in 27 minutes, so your girl's gotta go shower. And I'm assuming pack an overnight bag, because whatever rains out today, we're racing tomorrow. Yeah, this is really fun. So, here we go. We are on the road again.
Boy.
Can't wait to get back on the road again. What are we doing, babe?
Stick your camera in your face.
Yes.
Did we come home yet?
Did we get home yet? I want to know if we went home yet.
They'll probably rain out in 2 minutes.
In case you're wondering, this is your home.
My new home?
Yeah.
Away from home?
You're never gonna leave. So what are we doing?
What are we doing? We're driving to Albany, and then we're either gonna head west or we're gonna head south. We're gonna go to Big Diamond or we're gonna go to Utica Rome, depending on the weather and who cancels first and who's running tomorrow or who's running today. They both have rain dates for tomorrow because it's Labor Day, and they both look like rain. So
This is so much fun. We're playing the weather game. Yeehaw.
I feel like a real racer because we're going racing no matter what. Unless both of them cancel, but we're not going racing at all.
It took you until day 7 to feel like a racer?
To feel like a racer? Yeah, I guess.
Yeah. Oh, God help us all. So, update. 11:40. We got fuel. And Diamond already canceled. Utica's gonna cancel. Haven't canceled yet officially, I don't think.
That's
But
probably gonna. So we're gonna get some food.
yes, we're gonna. I don't know. Apparently, Mike's been driving. Well, no, we drive by this place all the time.
Never stop.
Never stop, and now we have time, so we are actually going to have a sit-down meal.
Wow.
I think Untold does too, but the hooker ones are the only ones that actually get to fish.
And we are back to Elizabethtown as Mike backs her up.
Backing it in.
Had a very lovely brunch. Oh yeah. I'm totally going back home taking that. I say brunch because everyone wanted lunch and the lady wouldn't give us menus for lunch, even though it was 8 minutes to noon, and they start making lunch at noon. It was just very confusing.
I don't know if you updated them that we rained out most places.
I did.
Oh.
I think I did.
You
Did
already
I?
did that?
Did I tell you guys that?
I think you did that on the other camera. It's getting confusing.
We rained out.
Which camera you...
I don't know. So we're home and we're gonna go relax for a little bit. Probably do some stuff later. Always things to do. But tomorrow, did we decide where we're gonna go tomorrow?
I don't think we did yet. We're gonna watch some weather.
We're home. Okay.
We'll see which one looks like more rain or less rain or
So basically,
whatever.
both tracks postponed to tomorrow. And depending on the weather is where we decide to go. So basically we're gonna do today again tomorrow.
Minus the loading because we already did that. Yeah, it's heating up.
And stay tuned. Maybe I'll make a video of it. We're making me a t-shirt carton. I'm so freaking excited for it. In other news.
I don't know. No one knew you probably use ice water.
I know when it's hot out.
Alright, so same place, different day. Not much has changed. We're back. Again.
We're back.
And we're back. So yesterday, Dilla work, called it a day, and actually went out to dinner. It was quite enjoyable, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was nice.
It was nice. Then, I don't even know what time it is right now. 10 o'clock? Is it 10 o'clock? It's 10 o'clock. And we made the executive decision to go to Utica tonight. When we went to bed, here's a chance of rain. I think it's like 2. Cleared out, no rain at all. Plus, kind of figured better to have spread it out a little bit instead of having both Mike and Billy competing for one position. We're gonna conquer both tonight, right?
There you go.
Yeah. So, would you like to add anything, dear?
No.
No. Okay. So that's it. We're on our way. Another day. Surprise, surprise. It's raining.
There's no rain in the forecast.
None. Alright. Quick pits. Oh, that ain't good. We are smoking. Lady said that something was broken. We're just smoking really bad. Right side, we're smoking.
Perfect.
Bad.
Yeah, I smell it now.
I kid you not when I tell you that I just hung this little guy up today. And I told Mike, it's a black onyx, it's a crystal, it's supposed to give power, supposed to attract, give powerful vibrations, willpower, positivity, focus, like all the good juju. I really can't make this shit up, guys. I really can't. This is unbelievable. I'm gonna go with things happen in threes, at least for this week. Okay, back on the road. We got Uncle already following us. Alright, do tell. What the hell happened?
Well, the wheel bearing had some missing pieces.
Oh.
They weren't, the needles weren't round anymore. So the races were all pitted and they actually caught on fire.
Yep.
So
Glad, hey, whoever that lady was that hollered at us going down the road to let us know that something's wrong. I mean, I'm sure eventually would have seen it.
yeah,
but
that was nice because it just kind of started smoking out the fender, and we stopped at the rest area and texted Art to pull in with us. And
wait, hang on, you had no idea. Art was actually at the rest stop. He was in the front.
oh, he was ahead of us.
I called him and I'm like, yeah,
Well, I texted him and I said we're at the Iroquois Travel Center.
But I called him because somewhere he got off and rerouted because of the traffic. I called him and he's like, well, I'm at some truck stop, and I look ahead and I'm like, I see him backing up, and he's like continuing to talk, and I go, Art, you're at the Iroquois truck stop? I don't know where I am. I'm like, are you backing up right now? Yeah. Thank God you're at the same truck stop. Come back here, please.
So meanwhile, I was getting it jacked up, and I mean, it was on fire. It was really just blowing flames from the inside of the drum around where the brakes are and everything. And I was also concerned because we just put new brakes, new drums, new shoes,
Like
new bearings.
a month ago?
Everything was new on it, and I mean, obviously a bearing can go bad at any time, but I was more concerned that like all of our work was gonna be like have to be redone because it was on fire. Luckily, Art, after he redid the bearings, kept some spare races and bearings up in the trailer.
Smart.
The seals, the cap, because the seal and the cap was just melted. There was nothing left of it. So we knocked the races out of it, put the new, hammered them in, greased up the bearings, put it back on, and it sounds easier than it was.
Yeah.
It probably took a good hour and a half.
It did.
But luckily we were early, so we're not really going to be that late for the races. We still might make it there a little after the gates open. And I don't know, we'll just have to watch it. The other three wheel bearings looked fine. Like, they still had good oil in them and they weren't hot. Just the right rear was hot. It was more than hot, it was on fire.
Yeah. Oh, we made it. So it is official. This episode is the most depressing episode ever. Oh my god. I feel bad. I can only imagine what you're feeling if you've made it through this whole week with us, because are you feeling it? Because I'm feeling it. I think we're gonna go start a new hobby. I know we're not, but just saying. It wouldn't be a bad idea right now. Oh, whatever. So I'll let Mike give you the recap. I was thinking our day started off terrible and would be better. That's hilarious. Getting ready to watch Cold Cracker. Billy's having just as wonderful luck, starting second to last. He better get his butt up front so I can actually see some racing of him. Because getting back, you never get to see that kind of see him. I'm just rambling now. I'm almost worried to let you guys listen to Mike, because if I were him, I would have murdered a few people right now. He holds himself together very well, but a person like that, gotta let it out, you know what I'm saying? I think I might go buy a punching bag. That's a great idea. I think I'm onto something. Now I'm just rambling. I'm talking to myself. Are you ready?
I don't know what you're talking about.
I'm just talking about you.
Oh yeah, what are you talking about?
I'm talking about, I think I'm gonna buy you a punching bag and just let it all out.
I need to let it out on something because it's very bottled up because there's nothing I can do. There's literally, like, these guys just run you over, and if you retaliate or you do anything, you're the bad guy. So what do? You just bottle it up, and then you just have all this built up anger with nothing to do with it.
Yep.
And it really hurts when you work hard to race a guy clean all year long. Not just all year, like all the time.
Yeah.
I literally, only problems I've ever had with Peter Britton was because somebody else started some accident and me and him were like innocent bystanders, ended up collected in it. One time we got in a wreck at Oswego, and some guy spun me out. He piled in, and he goes, "How come every time I race with you, I end up wrecked?" I'm going, "Peter, I didn't start this wreck. Just because we ended up in it, it's not like you're blaming me for ending up in a wreck that happened in front of us. It's not our fault. Like, you blame the guy that started the wreck. How you putting that blame on me?" And then he continues to just not race me the way I race him. I freaking work hard to not run into him and beat up his crap. Meanwhile, I'm getting cleaned out. It was like last year in Albany, he cleaned out my left rear, bent the freaking tube stuff, and I went, okay, accidents happen. And then today, Ronnie Johnson runs over his front end going into one, and he slides up. So naturally, I run the bottom. I get next to him coming out of two. We're wheel to wheel going down the back stretch, completely side by side. I mean, there's no way you're not seeing me. And we go down into three, and he just runs right over me, just like Ronnie did to him, like as if I did it. Just because Ronnie runs you over doesn't mean you run me over. Like, that's just bullshit. You can't do that shit. It's just completely uncalled for. I don't do that to him. You know, it's just, I'm at my very, like, wit's end. Yeah. The string is getting very thin. I don't have a whole lot of patience left. Like, it's just getting out of control. Why do you pick me? I'm not racing you that way. Why do you race me that way? I'm so sick of it. Like, I don't even want to do this if that's the way it is. Like, that's not the way it's supposed to be done. And if you want to race like that, like, not only do they get to race like that because I don't do anything about it, but they get to race like that because the officials don't do anything about it. He didn't go to the rear for wrecking me. Nothing happened. So yeah, they just get to keep on freaking doing it. So I guess I should be mad at the race control, the officials, the promoter, because they never do anything about this stuff. It's got like, you got to tip a guy over upside down and punch him in the face to get any penalty. You don't ever go to the rear for running a guy into the wall and breaking his car, or just, you you shouldn't be stuffing people and wrecking them and having to straighten your freaking body and straighten the car, buy new
front
parts,
axle.
replace stuff every damn race. It's just wrong. It just shouldn't be that way. We shouldn't have to do that, because especially at Utica Rome, it's 5 miles wide, it's slick, it's smooth, there ain't a bump in the track, it's an awesome track, there's lots of room to race, and there's no reason to be running each other over.
So, I think we're gonna leave it at that. Unfortunately, like I said, this is probably a terrible week. It was a very terrible week. But onward, upward. Keep praying that's the case. And we're gonna do some major witchy witch, juju, sage, burn some incense, crystals, whatever we can do to get all this negative crap away. But until then, thanks for hanging out with us this week. I hope you enjoyed it, because we sure did not, unfortunately. But there will be other days. So until then, make sure to like the video, subscribe to the channel, subscribe to the newsletter down below. Head over to Patreon, become part of the team, get some exclusives, and we will see you in a few days. Until then,